Hey, before you watch this video, I want to give you a disclaimer. I am 22. I've had 2 cars in 2 different apartments, both with my name on the lease. I've been homeless. I've also taken care of a family while I was building my credit. Now we're here. And the only reason I even have the ability to do this is because ever since I was a kid, I've been turning them lights off before I left the room. But as always, do your own research. This is more of a tips and tricks, not really, I guess, disclaimer, not really financial, whatever, I don't know. But it worked for me, you know what I'm saying? So I've recently gotten my credit score up to 700. And being somebody who started off at 0, here's a couple of things I wish I knew before I even started my credit journey. Number 1, you need a 600 credit score to do almost anything. When I first started on my credit journey, I only got it because I wanted to start a business account, and the bank I was going to make the account with told me that I had to have a 600 credit score before even opening an account. When you live in a world where a lot of people are actually pretty bad with money, a 600 credit score is actually decently high. But when you're someone like me, you learn that it takes up to 6 to 9 months in order for you to even see a number on your credit score. Number 2, phone services or internet services providers go on your credit. A while back, I basically moved into my first place, and the first thing I did was get internet for the place, right? Then when everything fell short with it, I then learned that I had to cut off the internet. Turns out with the internet provider, you're basically paying for the router. And with some providers, those routers come up to at least $200. So you really have to be careful. I did not know that I had to return said router or pay the fine. And when I looked at my credit report, it dropped at least 60 points. When you don't pay back something, it shows on your credit payback history. And if you don't make it in between that 60-day mark, no matter what you do, it will never go back to 100%. Of course, me being somebody who really wanted that 600 credit score in order to start my business, I freaked. Don't worry, if you were in any situation like that, all you have to do is write a letter and send proof that it's basically a misunderstanding, and boom, they snap your credit score right back. And it even fixed my payback history. Now, this video is getting pretty long, but I'll give you one more. Your credit utilization is way more important than the amount of debt you have. Quite frankly, they go hand in hand. Me, the way how I learned that is that the way how I built credit was getting credit cards. Believing if I paid the amount of my credit card every month, I would basically boost my credit even faster, thinking the banks would trust me with more money. Here's the thing. I learned that if you pay back in at least 6 days before your bill is due, it won't show up on your credit usage. Oh yeah, I was doing exactly that. I was paying 6 days ahead of schedule, and it basically wasn't even counting on me using the money at all. So for at least 3 months, my credit stayed the same. Till I had a bad month. In that bad month, I wasn't able to pay it in that 6-month period, and poof, my credit usage turned from 0 or 20% to 100%. And that dropped my credit usage 30%. Credit usage is actually 30% of your entire credit score. But here's a trick, just in case you are in credit card debt. Pay your $500 down in credit card debt. You pay $100, and then it's right before those 6 days. By the time your credit card cycles over, it would basically put that into the credit system. Now, use maybe $10 out of that $100 in that $500 window you have now. And by the time of the next cycle, your credit history will say that you only used 10% that month. So it would actually bring your credit usage down. I say that with experience because I brought my 100% credit usage down to a 30 and paid off one of my credit cards. Hopefully that was informational. If you want more, I'll make more. But I'm also going to end up cutting this down because this was a lot. So there's going to be this full video version, and then there's going to be just the parts that only say those 3 different things because I care about you like that. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel.